Today we're going to talk about the newly updated Cybex Talos, which we've previously been highly critical of, but which has now been updated with the same strengthening of the chassis present on the new Balios that we covered a couple of weeks ago. Our criticisms of the original Talos were based on the fact that the chassis was weakly built and also pretty loose right out of the box, while at the same time, the model was advertised as tolerating a degree of off-roading that it clearly wasn't built to withstand. The Talos and Balios share nearly identical chassis, however, and these new updates on the Balios, which have made the model a lot stronger, do speak then to increased performance for the Talos as well, though I would note here that with larger wheels and an expectation of increased off-road use, the Talos is still in to take a bit more punishment than the Balios on average, and the question then becomes how well this new version is likely to hold up, and also how well it's likely to perform, in particular off-road. And looking first at durability, this new version is clearly sturdier than the original, where the shift to a single welded piece for the rear frame, much thicker support struts, and a more substantial suspension design greatly decrease not only the number of connection points on the chassis that can loosen up and get rickety, but also the rate at which any loosening will occur. In addition, there's also been a tightening up of the connection between the front wheel forks and the front frame, which makes for less chance of the stroller developing wobbling problems down the road. Though, that being said, the Talos' heavier front wheels and likelihood of sustaining more wear from bumpy ground do lead me to believe that there is still a possibility for this sort of problem showing up, so this is an area whose durability needs to be checked back on after the model's been out for a year or so. As of now, however, I would say that, using the new Balios as my reference, this connection has undoubtedly been improved, and the only area of the chassis that I anticipate being a bit unpleasant from off-road wear is the handle, which, again looking at the new Balios, is likely to be already a bit loose right out of the box, and may thus rattle a bit over bumpy ground, which some people might find annoying. So that's my general opinion of the new Talos regarding durability, but how about actual off-road performance? In this case, I would say that it will of course again be better than the original Talos, as a result of the increased shock absorption and the sturdier feel of the chassis. But that being said, I wouldn't expect this model to drastically push the boundaries regarding four-wheeled reversible seat models in general. It will be able to handle rougher cobblestones, well-maintained dirt paths, gravel, and so on, but it's not going to tolerate the same sort of conditions that a proper three-wheeler would. And in relation to the wider market, I would say that it's reasonable to expect the new Talos to be a tad more terrain capable than the UPPAbaby Cruise V2 and roughly match the Nuna Mix Next while feeling more stable, but also probably to be outclassed a little by both the Vista V2 and the Bugaboo Fox, which is not bad at all in my opinion, given the new Talos' lower price point than all of these models. In any case, we hope you found this video interesting, and if you did, please subscribe, as this sort of support really helps us to continue making videos in the future. If you'd like to get more of an idea of the chassis updates on the new Talos, I recommend watching our in-depth review of the 2023 Balios, and a link has been added in the description. In addition, if you're currently shopping for a stroller, we have a buyer's guide on our Patreon page which lists a wide range of models that we recommend, with a lot of technical and lifestyle related information. You can find it by following the link in the description as well. Thank you.